Sources: 49ers Nick Bosa has torn ACL, done for season. San Francisco 49ers Pro Bowl defensive end Nick Bosa suffered a torn ACL during Sunday's victory against Arizona and will need season-ending surgery, sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter on Monday. Testing revealed a clean tear, sources told ESPN. Bosa left Sunday's game with about a minute left in the first quarter. On the play, Bosa was rushing Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray from the left side and engaged with left tackle Kelvin Beachum when Cardinals guard Evan Brown came over for the double team and knocked Bosa to the ground. Bosa's right knee appeared to bend awkwardly as he went down and Murray's pass fell incomplete. Bosa walked slowly to the sideline, where the Niners training staff began treating his injury while Bosa was on his back. After a few moments, Bosa walked to the blue medical tent, where he remained for about 5 minutes before emerging. He spent the next couple of minutes doing some stretching and high knees but eventually made his way to the locker room while giving a thumbs down. ESPN's Nick Wagner contributed to this report. Sources: Cowboys CeeDee Lamb, ankle, likely out versus Packers. Dallas Cowboys star wide receiver CeeDee Lamb is unlikely to play in Sunday night's game against the Green Bay Packers, sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter on Monday. Cowboys executive Stephen Jones said Monday on 105.3 The Fan that Lamb suffered a high ankle sprain in Sunday's 31-14 loss to the Chicago Bears. "I think we've got to evaluate the full thing and see how he's moving around as the day goes. Certainly, he's got a high ankle sprain, and every one of those are different. We'd love to have him back for Green Bay, but at the same time we also got to understand the injury is what it is, and we'll play it out," Jones said. The Cowboys want to see how Lamb is doing the next 10 to 14 days before making further determinations about his status, the sources told Schefter. Lamb, who opened the season with consecutive 100-yard efforts, suffered the injury with 8:34 left in the first quarter on a carry as a running back when linebacker Noah Sewell landed on the back of Lamb's legs, causing the ankle to twist. Lamb missed the next 14 snaps over 2 series. He returned for the first play of the second quarter and looked to be lumbering when he went in motion. He was officially ruled out to start the second half but said his condition improved as the game went along. Lamb has missed only 3 games in his career, 2 of them at the end of last year because of a shoulder injury, with Dallas eliminated from playoff contention. ESPN's Todd Archer contributed to this report. Sources: Giants Tracy to miss time with dislocated shoulder. St. Rutherford, New Jersey. New York Giants running back Tyrone Tracy Jr. suffered a dislocated right shoulder on a hard hit near the sideline Sunday night and is expected to miss some time, multiple sources told ESPN. Tracy went down in pain when he was sandwiched by a pair of Kansas City Chiefs defenders on the second play of the second quarter. He immediately tapped his right arm to indicate the problem to the attending medical staff. The second-year back had 7 carries for 29 yards before exiting with the injury. He did not return. Without Tracy, rookie running back Cam Skattebo handled a majority of the workload. He outsnapped veteran Devin Singletary 32-9 after Tracy's injury. Skattebo had 121 total yards on 16 touches against the Chiefs. The 4th-round pick out of Arizona State is expected to be given a bigger workload in Tracy's absence. Tracy, a 5th-round pick last year out of Iowa, was coming off a strong rookie season in which he rushed for 839 yards and 5 touchdowns. He averaged a healthy 4.4 yards per carry. The Giants, 0-3, had high hopes for Tracy coming into this season. But he averaged just 3.1 yards per carry early this year. Tracy has 22 carries for 68 yards in the first 3 games of the season, but he was finally finding some room to run against the Chiefs before the injury. "It's tough when you see a guy like Tracy, one of your star running backs, go down with a shoulder on the sideline," quarterback Russell Wilson said after the 22-9 loss. "Had a good couple runs, couple of good plays. So I think that was tough for us, but I thought we continued to battle throughout." The Giants are 21st in the NFL, averaging 96.0 yards per game on the ground. Browns lose starting OT DeJuan Jones, knee. 4-season Cleveland Browns starting offensive tackle DeJuan Jones suffered a season-ending knee injury in Sunday's 13-10 win over the Green Bay Packers that will require surgery, coach Kevin Stefanski announced Monday. Jones suffered the injury on the 4th play from scrimmage after a defender dove into his legs. Stefanski said the team would turn in the play to the NFL for review. League rules prohibit defenders from initiating a block below the waist against an offensive player who is outside the tight end box. It's the 3rd consecutive year that Jones, a 2023 4th-round pick, has suffered a season-ending injury. Jones sustained an MCL injury in December 2023 during his rookie year. Last season, he suffered a fracture to his left leg that sidelined him for the final 10 games. Jones has started 24 games in his career, including the first 2 games of this season, at left tackle before moving to right tackle in Week 3 for the injured Jack Conklin, who were sidelined for the second straight game because of an elbow injury. Stefanski said Conklin is day-to-day. KT Leviston filled in for Jones after his injury Sunday, while Cornelius Lucas continued to play left tackle. Stefanski said the team would work through its offensive line options this week. Agent, veteran safety Donnell Savage signing with Commanders. The Washington Commanders are signing veteran safety Donnell Savage, agent Seth Katz told ESPN, providing help for a banged-up secondary. Commanders starting strong safety Will Harris exited Sunday's 41-24 win over the Las Vegas Raiders with a leg injury, though how long he'll be sidelined remains uncertain. Another backup safety and key special teams player, Percy Butler, exited Sunday's game with a hip injury. Savage was released by the Jacksonville Jaguars last week. He had signed a 3-year deal with $12.5 million guaranteed and worth up to $21.75 million in the 2024 off-season. But the Jaguars have a new coaching staff and front office in 2025, and they decided to make a change. The Green Bay Packers drafted Savage in the first round of the 2019 draft. Washington defensive pass game coordinator Jason Simmons was the Packers' secondary coach that season. Savage played 5 seasons with the Packers, starting 69 games, before signing with Jacksonville. He started all 13 games he appeared in last season but did not start the first 2 games this season. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler contributed to this report.